woman will face a judge this morning after police say she left kids living in inhumane conditions. Her name is Betty Snyder. Police arrested her yesterday after JCPS staff members found two children living outside her house on Home Park Drive. They were 10 and 11. Arrest records show the JCPS administrators found the children during a welfare check. They were dirty, hungry, and with visible injuries. While they were there, a 16-year-old arrived home from school and told them that their mother had not been at the home and the living conditions inside were filthy. All three were taken to a local hospital to be checked out. Court documents say Snyder admitted to knowing about the conditions the kids were living in. She's been charged with wanton endangerment, abandonment of a minor, and endangering the welfare of a minor. She's expected in court at 9 o'clock this morning. Right now, the Hillview Police Department is asking for your help to find a missing Louisville girl. Her name is Haley Ryan. We've got her picture on the screen. It's not known how long she's been missing, but if you have seen her or know where she might be, you're urged to call 911 or the Hillview Police Department at the number on your screen. That's 543-7074. We now know the name of the man who was fatally shot earlier this week on Dixie Highway. The Jefferson County coroner identified him as 32-year-old Kevin Saunders of Louisville. Police say he was shot several times Wednesday morning near California Park. As of now, there are no arrests in the case. If you have information about this, you're urged to call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD. One of the suspects involved in that shooting at the Outer Loop Walmart is being held on a $50,000 bond this morning. Jeremy Bozarth pleaded not guilty yesterday in court. Kentucky State Police say he was the driver in a chase Wednesday that ended with an armed man jumping into a woman's car in the pharmacy drive-thru. Court records show Bozarth surrendered to Metro Police once he was cornered and told them he did not know the passenger, who is the other suspect in the case. His original bond was set at $20,000, but the judge raised that to $50,000.
Given the circumstances and that the fact that he fled from police on the Gene Snyder in a time of high traffic, and the fact that the officer said he was driving erratically in and out of traffic, he's lucky he's not here on more serious charges, quite frankly. So,
Bozarth is due back in court on September 6th. The other suspect, who was shot by police, is expected to survive and has not yet been identified publicly. We're seeing the push this morning to get financial assistance to hundreds of Louisville seniors ahead of a major relocation from Manor. Social workers were on site yesterday meeting with residents individually as the city plans to demolish the aging buildings and start fresh. WHAS11 senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez and senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton show us the hurdles residents are facing in the meantime.
This was more than a cookout for hundreds of seniors living at Louisville's largest public housing complex.
Hamburger or hot dog?
It was a chance for city officials to meet them where they are and address the elephant in the room.
You know, how can I be ready when it's my turn to move?
It's a complicated time for the residents who know relocations are coming within the next several months as the Metro Housing Authority moves forward with plans for an eventual demolition. Voluntary move-outs are already underway, but the city can't proceed with full relocations until HUD approves their plan.
Rats, mice. Yeah.
The timeline to have everyone out by December 2025 is a long wait for 85-year-old Gibson, who's lived in Building C for more than 15 years. Right now, he's dealing with pests, and his air conditioning unit isn't working properly.
But it's not working. It's not blowing no air.
The decades-old Manor has been at the center of controversy for health and safety issues, recently having 2 power outages in one building within 2 weeks. Social workers here have a big task at hand, and that's helping people address some of their back rent that has accumulated since 2020. And as we know, relocations largely can't happen until those issues are solved. It's why Nanette Dix and the team from the Office for Safe and Healthy Neighborhoods say they're here to offer financial help.
We're not here to tell you what to do. We're here to stand beside you and help you make those decisions for yourself.
We're told relocation surveys for folks in Building A are almost finished, with Buildings B and C up next. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
The Department of Housing and Urban Development confirmed to us it's received the Housing Authority's application with plans for Manor. HUD says it's too soon to say how long it'll take to review it. JCPS is making changes to its gas stipend program. The district now says it's rolling out the program for only a limited amount of schools to start. Right now, eligible parents at Butler, Carter Elementary, Foster Traditional, Newburgh Middle, and Valley High School can sign up for transportation stipends. JCPS says this pilot program will allow them to make necessary adjustments before rolling it out to all eligible families. The program gives $5 a day to most families that lost bus service this year. There's also a hotline parents can call to get help with the process. That number, you've got it on your screen there, 502-305-4142.
I do think the rain helped a lot. Even though the benches are wet, it's not a problem.
I feel like the rain has cooled it down because it was like 100 degrees out here.
102, actually. Wagner High School parents and student athletes did get a bit of a break from the heat thanks to a quick rain shower yesterday. That was just one of the schools with games yesterday, mostly football and soccer, some of which had to be pushed back at the recommendation of the district. JCPS has warned that more games and practices could be affected as this heat continues.